Let's take you back to KZN now. The elective conference for the ANC in the province getting underway in Durban. For more on the story, let's cross live now to our colleagues Ayanda, Mhlongo and Samkele Maseko. Samkele, what's the latest where you are?
In essence, the delegates are still registering at the People's Park to come into this conference. They had done their pre-registration in their various respective regions for this provincial conference of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal. We are anticipating that the conference plenary will get ahead in about 2 hours as they are delayed inside with the issues of registering the delegates coming from the various respective regions of the province, all 11 of them of KwaZulu-Natal. We are also told that the various leaders of the province are engaged in discussions, particularly around the leadership composition of the party within the province. But most importantly, the residents of KwaZulu-Natal are not more interested on the issues of the internal wranglings within the governing party. Issues of service delivery are at the top of mind of the citizens of this province of KwaZulu-Natal, particularly when you go to municipalities such as Umkhanyakude district, where the residents of that district are suffering with issues pertaining to water, which is a basic necessity. Then you go to issues such as the Uthugela district, which is now led by the Inkatha Freedom Party, where water as well is a huge problem within that specific area and part of the country. Then you go to the Umgungundlovu district municipality, you go to the capital city of the province, Umsunduzi municipality, where it's infested with potholes within that capital city of the province, and there's issues of service delivery as well. The municipality was placed under administration at some point, particularly when the former mayor was removed from that specific municipality by the ANC government before the 2021 local government elections. That is Mr. Njilo, alongside Thobani Zuma at the time, who was deputy mayor. This time around we've got Mzi Thobela, who is the mayor within the Umsunduzi municipality, who is part of, and Mkhize as well, who is part of who's the deputy mayor of that Umsunduzi municipality, which is largely underperforming. It's infested by potholes and is the capital city of the province of KwaZulu-Natal. You go to the Ugu district municipality, residents are complaining about issues of service delivery, issues of water, which is a basic necessity, issues of housing. Then you've got the issue of social grants that are bedeviling the provinces of KwaZulu-Natal, which is one of the poorest provinces, particularly when you look at the recent destruction that was done by climate change, which was a natural disaster recently in the province. You go to the issues of how the railway lines, all 4 corridors that are here within the province, of all 9 corridors rather, of the railway, of Metro Rail, that have been destroyed. 3 of them were destroyed by the floods, others were destroyed during level 5 lockdown, when all of the infrastructure belonging to Passenger Rail Agency of South Africa was rather affected by those whom were going and taking the various metal scraps and the various electricity cables that were there for the metro or rail lines within the 9 corridors of KwaZulu-Natal, which the Minister of Transport, in collaboration with the MEC of Transport in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, wants to open up all of those 9 corridors of KwaZulu-Natal before the end of the next financial year. So the province is rather facing huge problems of the economy that is not growing, that was affected by the July unrest last year, which that July unrest and the individual whose name that was done with to burn various properties in the province, to loot, to close the AN3, was done in the name of former President Jacob Zuma by those supporting him, saying that he was unfairly treated when he was incarcerated. That issue will certainly come up in this provincial conference, whilst you've also seen, due to the escalating prices of fuel within the country, and which has also affected the trucking industry of KwaZulu-Natal. We did see earlier on in the year those road on the AN2 towards Richards Bay being blockaded by the various truck drivers and the various people whom are affected by the rising cost of fuel in the country. So this provincial conference sit at a time where the economy of the country is not doing very well, where you've seen the interest rates being hiked by 0.75 basis points by the South African Reserve Bank, which will further have a burden on a rather indebted South African middle class and middle class within KwaZulu-Natal, and further impoverish those who are impoverished and facing the triple challenges within the province of KwaZulu-Natal. The Premier of the province and provincial chairperson, Sihlezi Galala, has said that they will try their utmost best to have a foreign direct investment coming directly to the province of KwaZulu-Natal. It also comes at a time, Desiree, where the province is faced with a situation where Transnet may be moving its head offices from the Durban harbour here and moving it to the Eastern Cape coastline, which is one of the issues that are being fought by the leadership of the executive of the province of KwaZulu-Natal, which themselves are heavily divided and fought, emanating from the divisions coming from the governing party. So this provincial conference is not only about the leadership contestation and the internal wranglings of the governing party, it's also about the well-being of the residents of KwaZulu-Natal, whether a true leadership that will represent the aspirations of the province will come out of this provincial conference, or it will further plunge the governing party into a crisis and further deteriorate service delivery in the province. You've seen the reports coming from the Auditor General of how ANC municipalities are in essence crumbling. 18 of those municipalities in the province are run now led by the Inkatha Freedom Party, which is also fraught with many challenges.